don't know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Carr now to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
To Foster Moreau.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Las Vegas.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's caught by Waller out left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now on 1st down, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now this throw complete to Washington.
Bring in the 2nd string.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Gain of a yard.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Another takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he'll look downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
After a one-point game, 7-6.
Raiders 7, Steelers 6.
Second and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 4th down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw his car. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st down, Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Raiders.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he fires one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another Steelers first down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Mixon, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you Try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action. Now Carr. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because
he's got daylight. The 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
On for the point after.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On first down, Nixon. And now off to the races down the right side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll set up to throw. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A toss left, Nixon. And he's got some space here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
Their own 1-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Once again, it's Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Steeler.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
The 37-yard line.
They'll run with Samuels. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ebron's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, That was enough to get them a first down, and it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. This is Samuels. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. This part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Steelers 28, Raiders 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Raider first down.
Carr now on 1st down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down, Las Vegas.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
Just Jacobs.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
6-man. Check.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Pittsburgh, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on